I accidentally stumbled upon a huge tattoo training scam. You don't want to miss this. With this podcast, I like to talk all about medical tattoos, helping survivors or clients get the right information, understanding the whole process, because it is a specialty in tattooing itself. But today's episode, we're going to do something a little different. And this is to kind of bring awareness to tattoo artists who are looking for additional training, especially areola restorative tattooing, that they may fall into these traps and scams for training that really don't exist and just steal your money. So, for me as a tattoo artist, I have a few social media accounts that allows me to gain access to people who are inquiring my services for restorative, 3D nipple, areola, tattoo corrections, whatever it may be. This is very common for a lot of artists nowadays, and a lot of them are complaining about how it didn't think I needed to be a social media manager as well as an artist, but it's one of those changing things with time and become adaptable to it. So, with that, social media platforms that I have, I follow certain hashtags, things like 3D nipple tattoo artist or areola restorative tattooing or anything of that nature. Again, focusing on the specialty that I do because I like to look at other people's art. I like to see the new styles people are coming up with. And this is how I stumbled upon a really scary situation that is happening, and for how long I'm not sure. For how many people that have been kind of taken advantage of, I'm not sure either. I'm definitely one of those people that I believe in ethics and standards and being authentic. And getting into medical tattooing, again, on social media platforms and some people's websites, I found some artists will steal other artists' work, claiming that it's theirs. I understand why they would do that. They're just getting started. They don't have any work to show. They just want to show examples of what it could be. But this is false pretense. And if someone comes to you for a service expecting a specific style of a tattoo and you can't perform that because you're inexperienced, that's fraud. So, and you could end up harming people because of that. So, not that I am policing or anything, but I do notify artists if I see their work on other people's pages or platforms or whatever it may be. There was one artist, I went to their website and it was everyone else's work. Like, I don't know if they had any original work, and it was so insulting and so infuriating. And this is very rampant in regular tattooing. You see people copying other people's artwork, but actually steal the image of that person's medical tattoo, areola tattoo. Man, like, I know imitation is flattery or whatever, but this is just outright insulting. And again, false pretense for that person looking to get tattooed by that artist and cannot provide that level of skill. So it's an issue. That's one issue. The other issue is online training. So right now, tattooing isn't really regulated um, with FDA. Possible supplies may be regulated, inks and things like that within the tattoo companies. But as the individual artist, usually it's just licensing for whatever state they're in, and some states don't have licensing. But with training, the regular tattoo apprenticeships was how people learned how to tattoo. You would go with a mentor, work in a shop, sometimes work for free or, not a lot, but you would work in the shop, you'd clean, you'd set up, you observe the artist, you draw and draw and draw, and you get the experience hand on, hence an apprenticeship. Any apprenticeship works that way. It's hands on experience. There have been tattoo schools that have popped up here and there in certain states, and I've heard a lot of negative things about it. I've never been into a tattoo school before. And then there are these other options, these in person, maybe 2 day, 5 day hands on training, maybe some online training prior, and those can be okay for some for, like, continued education. My opinion, I really think you should have an apprenticeship to get the hands-on experience of fundamental tattooing or fundamental PMU training, and then if you wanna go into different specialties, that's where the continued education and these classes can be helpful. But what happens if you're in that phase and you want additional help? and you come across a really interesting site and it seems so easy and it's pretty affordable and you get scammed. Well, I have discovered not one, not two, but like multiple accounts that seem to be all connected and geared to training, PMU, and medical tattooing, stretch marks, areola tattooing, lips, all kinds of stuff. And it goes in deep. Now, I want to say a lot of these accounts are in a different language. So I had to do like some translating through Facebook or through Instagram to see what the comments are saying. Some of them are in English, some of them are not. So, and I have saved some pages because there were so many. I couldn't just like click on one and like there are so many. We're going to go down the whole pyramid scheme of all of these accounts that I've discovered. And it's really, really sad and shocking. And again, it goes back to what I said before if that someone is either promoting a service or promoting a training. Number one, if you're a client and you're looking for a service, if this is just a big scam, you're just going to get scammed out of your money. You probably will never even get a service. But if they actually try to do some even shadier stuff, coming into a office or whatever, who knows if they have the permits or training and they just take a lot of videos and they do some stuff on you and who knows what the results will be. Some of these videos I feel like the tattoo machine isn't even on and they're just like putting ink on top of a stretch mark. There's no like healed photos. And that was the other thing with the photos. I recognize a lot of other artists' work on these people's pages. So if you're a tattoo artist or a PMU artist or a medical artist, please watch this because you might be in this video. And then I would say check your followers, check the people who are looking at your account and maybe block them because they probably are stealing your images to sell their scam training. So let's get into it. Oh God, it's gonna be Ooh, and one more thing I want to say. The reason why I believe this is a scam, in my opinion, is because, first and foremost, I found my own images and videos on these people's profiles, which to me, if they are promoting areola training and actually state, like, with an image, my tattoo work, latex work, and then promote some type of training, you're a scam. I don't care what you were trying to say or what excuse you are a scam. If I find my images on your page and you're promoting training, you are a scam, period. So, any other linked accounts that I talk about and that you may be reputable people, again, if you find this video, check who you're working with, check who you may be affiliated with, because this is a problem. So some artists that I mentioned may actually be real people, may actually be doing work. Again, when we go through it, it doesn't really look like it. It's very sketchy. There's photos that are repeated. They're linked together. Like again, I'm surprised no one has talked about this specific one because it seems to be so big and so problematic. um, so I want to just give that warning there that I'm calling it a scam because I have found other artists' work that I know personally and my own work on these people's pages promoting training. So if you disagree with me, leave a comment down below, send me a message, and maybe we can interview you and talk about your awesome training program and how it's legit. But I highly doubt that. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to be looking on the side, but talking about everything. And again, I did save and pin some images. So if I go back and forth, I'm going to try to do it the same way when I first discovered it, going from one page to another, how I kind of, again, back in the day, like a little bit of a stalker skill set. But if you're looking for scams, these are the things that you can pay attention to. Things like tagged photos, who's making comments, because sometimes they just make dummy accounts to leave a good review or, oh my God, I loved your service. And then you go to their account, and you're like, this is such a fake account. Scams are real here, people. It's crazy. Okay, so another warning, heads up. I'm going to probably curse a little bit more. Um, it's all in good gesture, but because I got so angry when I first saw this and so upset and just kind of like bewildered, like, how can this be going on? So, dropping some F bombs, heads up, my bad, whatever. It's legit. Okay, so again, I kind of discovered this account with the hashtags that I follow. Sometimes I follow, again, like 3D nipple tattoo artist, areola tattoo artist, and one of these came up that I recognized, like, oh, I don't know this account, but I recognize the artist. So the account here is called, and again, I apologize for pronouncing certain things. A lot of these are in a different language. I'm going to do the best I can. But this account that I stumbled upon is called Rhinoir, or it looks like Rhino and IR. Rhinoir. Rhinoir? Rhinoir? I'm not sure. I'm going to just say Rhinoir. It has an image of a rhino and it says beauty, cosmetic, and personal care. 100 plus successful cases, worldwide certification. Wow, that's pretty impressive. And then there is another account linked, Dr. Stretch Marks, which I think has been deactivated on um, Instagram, but is not on Facebook, which we're going to bounce back and forth because why not have one scam on one platform? Do it on all of them. And then there is a link to a website, which we'll get into. So this is the account that I discovered that had, again, another artist that I'm very familiar with, that I'm actually close with. We're colleagues. We've talked. I admire their work. I look at their work as inspiration for my work. And I know these other artists' work. It's kind of like, oh, that's a Picasso, or oh, that's a Rembrandt. Like you just, if especially if you are working in medical tattooing, you just pick up people's styles. Like I know I have a specific style now, and I can, you know, call out one of my tattoos like, "Oh yeah, that's one of mine." Like that. So, this Rhinoir official account. So, I did restrict it because there was a point where I blocked them because I was calling them out and I got a few of my posts removed. So, on this platform, on social media, they did use images of my latex work and an image of me actually tattooing on latex and used it for training. They did remove it because I reported it. And I think a couple of these I did leave comments. Like, let's see. So, again, I maybe this is just like, oh yeah, duh, this is a scam. But because there's multiple links, multiple accounts, you may think that one of them is a scam, but another one you'd be like, oh, this looks a little bit legit. So we're exposing all of it because it's all connected. So first and foremost, you look down, it's like, all right, uh, okay, some areola tattooing, some under eye camouflage. Okay, this image right here comes up a lot in a couple of different pages. So, and another thing, like there's different people. Usually, if someone is running a training, it's the same person, maybe one or two people or a team, but there's like a range of different people training in these images. Um, yeah, and a lot of camo stuff, before and afters. So I'm not really familiar with the camo work, I as much as areola work. Some fibroblast stuff, cool, but it's just very, very, very sketchy. And then they blast their image, on the picture, their logo. So what stood out to me was this one. So I know for a fact this is a Tanya Buxton tattoo. Tanya Buxton is a tattoo artist in the UK who does the most phenomenal 3D nipple areola tattoos. Um, and I recognize the style because I follow her account, and that was something that kind of like, oh shoot, someone's using your image, claiming that they did it. And that's what kinda led me to go deeper into this. Now, this one comes up a lot. I know this is not this person's work. I've seen this latex skin work somewhere else. I don't remember where. I will say there's a guy who kinda comes up, in these images too, in these posts, and maybe he's the one behind it. There is someone called Dr. Chameleon. Great name. Great name. Dr. Stretchmark, all kinds of stuff. And then when I stumbled onto the post, there's one, you know, page of his. It's just like him chilling on the beach and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. This feels so weird. Here comes that image again. Again, I know that's not this person's work. Like, what are you doing? You're just screenshotting inks and like, okay, I know that's not yours. I know it's someone named McTasney or something. I think that's their set. Yeah, like and then look, Elite Cosmetic Academy, but right on top, the actual name of the academy is cut off. So it's just like it's so blatant if you really like just take a moment to look at all of it. And then this is something else. And uh clients, if you're looking for an artist, this can also, be helpful to you for looking for people. When a tattoo style differs so often, that's a red flag, you know? Oh, here's one. So I know this is definitely not their video. This comes from a training from a person who was in Canada, and it's on the latex skin they made. This is actually training that you had to purchase. So somehow this video got circulated. And yep, just this is so freaking insulting. Oh, and yeah, look, you can see here, like, look what I found. They're using your video. How funny. And then, like, who's this person? What's going on here? Being interviewed. I don't know who this is. Again, it's in a different language. Ugh, I'm not sure. It's just very. Here's a cutoff thing again. So here's the guy. Um, Again, it's in a. I don't know what he's saying. Let's see if we can hear it. No, it's just him looking cool on a. Maybe he's a radio DJ. That's his real job. And on the side, he's scamming people. I have no idea. But this guy comes up in a couple of different posts. So it's like, are you behind this? So after deciding like this is kind of a scam, and let's see. So let's click on one. See what the translation says. Work done by Dr. Stretch Marks, and we'll click on that. For appointments, right? Okay, again, uh, you didn't do that work. So let's click on Dr. Stretch Marks. Sorry, this page isn't available. Shocker. I think it probably got reported so much that they had to take it down. All right, let's go back. Whoops. So I'll go to the search because I've been searching him. Oh, and then there's a Rhino, Rhino. I'm just gonna say Rhino, Rhino Stretch Mark Academy, which only has 2 posts. And here's a nice little video, all the things that they offer. Oh, doctor, okay, some random person. I don't know. Suki Sue. Okay, so in the background, there's someone else's name, mixing some pigments. Okay, looking all right. Yep, adorable. But what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's looking at tags. So let's go to the website real quick because the Rhino Stretch Mark Academy and the Rhino Official all have this same website, www.rhinoir.com. So let's actually go to the website because, you may be a little fakey on social media, but if people are going to contact you for training, it should be legit on your website, right? Well, let's check it out. So you have English and I don't know Spanish. Okay. So changing lives. Let's get started. Okay, goes right down. So you have home service, about, and contact us. So repigmentation of stretch marks, vitiligo, and scars. A little condition. All right, you click on that. Maybe some images. Nope, nothing. Okay, click on. Nope, nothing. Okay, but nope. Today, so it's just a little blurb about we have successfully repigmentated 60% of the scars that we've encountered are non-invasive treatments. You can put in whatever. It doesn't. Oh, testimonials. Let's check this out. We've asked, beg them, and they've responded. Yes, we've asked. What? So Sandy Harmon. It looks like a stock photo you can get on any website. After a car accident, I was left with ugliest scars on the side of my abdomen. For years, I would not dare wear a 2-piece bathing suit. After Rhinoir, I can now wear my 2-piece and show off my tummy. Okay. This guy, Mohammed. All right. It took all of my courage to decide to get this treatment. I was always embarrassed with my vitiligo on my shoulder. It was a huge spot. But trust me, anyone who has vitiligo is self-conscious about it. I finally went, and boy, am I glad I did it. I bet you are, Mohammed. Larry Johnston. A friend of mine told me about Rhinoir. She knew it was subconsciously. She knew I was subconsciously hating my scars. It was an old scar where I fell from my bike and cut my forearm and having to worry. Cool. These legit look like just stock photos. Like you can Google that shit. Okay, about you. Let's learn a little bit more. It's a company built with the purpose of changing lives. How generic. And another stock photo of some random people in an office, probably in a WeWorks, figuring out how to do like Bitcoin scams. Like this is just so strange, so obvious that it is a scammy kind of thing. Let's see what else. We are the elite in cosmetics. Oh, yeah. I bet you are. Our training encompasses the very best techniques and applications in the elite cosmetic industry. Our aspiring associates are thoroughly tested and their graduates depend on how. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We built Rhinoir from the ground up, one happy customer at a time. All right. So contact us. Have questions? Uh, how do we contact you? Let's hit. Oh, Jesus. This is a little sketchy. Support? Question mark. So, terms and conditions, let's see, they can take PayPal, MasterCard, bank transfers. Looking at this, it says they're in Canada. Interesting. Copyrighted, sure. Terms and condition. Let's go through this hot mess real quick. Again, it could just be generic stuff. I'm curious what their policy is for their images. It's all copyrighted images of other people's shit, and they have the rights to their images of other people's stuff for selling bullshit. Blah blah blah. Let's see, about us, testimonials about us. So it goes right back to that main page. Services, right back to that main page. So how do you buy training? Well, let's go back to their social media and see. So here's one. Um, again, with a weird, just a side of someone's work, machine. Okay. Slash store. Well, I didn't do that. What should you know? We use pigments of the highest quality and organic for your safety, free of titanium dioxide. Hmm. Different types of nanoneedles are used to achieve different textures and hyper-realistic appearance. We use local anesthesia so that the process is painless. All necessary materials carry on the practice of the best quality where we offer. Let's see. No one commented on this one. Treatments, blah blah blah. Let's see. Oh, and here's a number that you can reach out. Let's see what this person says. Good afternoon. Check message. Oh, it's more spammy people. No comments. No comments. Prepare yourself for learning. Be humble. Okay. Dark circle camouflage. Let's see what this person says. Okay, Price has this treatment. I think they're asking what the treatment is. 600. I don't know what that means. Oh, here I am. This is not their work. It's a scam. See, I was really trying to warn people. Another incredible case of repigmentation. Da, 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 da. Okay. So that's the one account I found. And what I like to do is looked at tag stuffed. So here's an image of someone who tagged them. Okay, so they have the Rhinoir official and Dr. Chameleon. Let's check Dr. Chameleon out. Okay. Oh, look, website, Rhinoir, and some other ones we'll check out. Certified by Rhinoir. Okay, cool. Health and beauty. This is just so sad. So here's some other dude. And again, so just that you guys know, you can take images and put your little name on it, screenshot it, and call it your own. You know, like this is just strange. So this is someone definitely doing something. The skin is red, so I'm assuming the machine is on a little bit. I again, I just don't know. So what are you waiting for? Change your life. Okay. All kinds of stains, browns. I see. Like the translator is a little strange, but this person is definitely a real person in an office. Um, but I don't know. Something's a little sketchy. Okay. Here's something sketchy. First off, wrap your machine, bruh. Like, I hate this stuff so bad. Oh, I hate this so bad. So he's working. There's definitely some, redness, irritation. So the machine might be on again. I don't. This is just wild to me. Your machine is not wrapped. I don't know what you're doing with this person, and you're promoting this website that we already looked at. That's already got some red flags. No, here's an image again. If you tattoo artists are looking at this and you see any of your work here, please just flag the shit out of them. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Scar. Oh, here's an image that we saw prior. Oh, some areola work. Jesus Christ. I don't even wanna So, yeah, someone is doing something, but okay, so let's look at it. Belearned. Belearned is on his jacket. Dr. Chameleon. There's something here. I don't on his other jacket. Again, yo, wrap your machine, bruh. Like, it's so fucking gross. Ugh, I can't tell. But, I mean, sketch is all hell. So let's see who tagged him in any other stuff. Oh, look at that. Bitcoin shit. Cool. Cool. Bitcoin, some people training. There's that chick that we first saw. I don't know what that's about. So let's check out these other pages that he's connected to. Trade Bitcoin. Gotta love that Bitcoin trade. All right. So for some reason he's connected to that. Let's check this other one. I don't know what it says, but it looks a lot like Bitcoin. Get rich on Bitcoin. Cool. So I don't know. Um, if I find a tattoo artist who is promoting Bitcoin, I'd be a little sketched out. So yeah, this is very problematic. And then I always look at who are they following? No one I know, but I know when we went to the other page, the Rhine War dude, they were following a lot of people that I know. So I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit and scroll it down. And this is again Tanya Buxton's tattoo shop, which he ripped off. I know a lot of these people. As you can see, I'm following them, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other legitimate artists here that um, they're following and probably ripping off. So on social on Instagram, it was kind of not as um, wide of um, accounts. So I went into Facebook because most people usually have multiple pages on different platforms. So I found Rheinwar on Facebook. So let's jump into that one. And it's pretty much the same, but this is where it gets really scary. And I found a lot more accounts that are linked with other dummy accounts promoting training. So I just typed in Rheinwar and I found this one first. Online, oh, there's that image. Again, they are going to repeat a lot of images here. So there's some guy here. This is a man tattooing some eyebrows and people looking. This is like your classic training image. Online course, stretch mark camouflage. So already promoting. This is courses, tattoo training somehow. Let's see. So let's view profile. I don't know what that says. Intro, but there's no like links. Let's see anything about. No, nothing. All right, so let's go to the posts. I had a really good time. I recommend to the whole community. They wrote that on their page. That's what that is. Oh, we're gonna see that image a lot. This person doing some kind of camo. There's that image. Oh, is she a trainer? Not sure. And then I look like who's liking these pages? Who's liking these posts? So You can look at friends, photos. Let's see their friends. Let's see more about. Oh, it's a lot, and of course, I took some time to really dive deep into this and found all of these linked accounts. So let's see. See if I can look at your friends. Or who are you following? It's always a good one. Who are you stealing from? I forgot how I started going down the rabbit hole. I think I started. What stood out to me was this image here because I've saw it in a couple of other, whatchamacallit, couple of other accounts with the friends, with the image. Oh, here it is. This image I've seen before. So this one stood out. So I went to this one. Hey, it's that same girl training on someone's thigh. Okay. And this is Rhinewar members. Cool. Okay. So I'm like, that's definitely connected. There's the website connecting you to purchase their awesome stuff that you can't really get anyway. And this is where I really discovered a lot of stuff. We're going to go to this La Rosa Ink page. So, oh, here's the rhino images. Like, man. And again, that random guy just looking cool, being chill. Stretch marks. Again, I'm not familiar with the stretch mark stuff. Then it gets really just insulting where they start claiming we have studied, researched, and developed a treatment that will permanently repigment stretch marks caused by childbirth, weight loss, accidents, blah blah blah. And then they have a picture of Radiant Inks. Like, what are you promoting? Radiant Ink? Are you sponsored of Radiant Ink? Let's see translation. And again, if you recognize your images, they're probably here. Um, Step by step, how to perform the camouflage treatment. Cool. Before and afters. Again, like they never used this little font before. This is someone else's image, obviously, a before and after of scars. It's just insulting. Some fibroblast. I don't know what this is about. Like this or clearer. I wish I knew Spanish. Oh, here's that classic, nice 3D nipple practice skin. Oh, let's see what they're saying. Areola 3D Masterclass online cost $55. What a steal. Payment method, PayPal. Cool. 7th of May, 1 p.m. New York. Hey, they're in my state. Maybe I should take this class. I'd probably learn a lot. When was this? April 23rd, 2022? God. For anyone who fell into this, buyer beware, but do your research. What will you learn? Rations? Rations? Maybe it was supposed to be ratio again. Translators strange. How to combine pigments, what needles to use, how I prepare the work zone, what brands of material I use, vendors, and care. Man, like it's just getting a little sloppy. Now, this one, I've seen this image on YouTube, and it's from a doctor's office showing them how they do 3D nipple tattoos. Yeah, because I remember seeing the ink cap and they use that to place the nipple. This is not their work. Um, this is not their image. They definitely stole this. No, they used it again. Again, some lips stuff. I'm not familiar with. Oh, now they're doing tiny tattoos. I got on that bandwagon. Good for you guys. Let's see what this says. This looks like this might be promoting some more. Does any of these situations sound familiar? Don't like enough the subject. I don't know. It's just weird. Do any of these situations, yeah. First off, I don't promote camo under eye dark circles. Again, this is where, oh, look, nice imaging of their Rhinewar Changing Lives page and logo. I don't even think that machine is on, but let's go a little bit deeper. Camouflage, cute cow and a kid. Yeah, like it's just confusing. More stretch mark images. Oh, some nipples. Okay, don't recognize that one, but they sure did put their name on it. Cool. Let's see what this says. Oh, this is from Dr. Stretch Marks. Okay, so Dr. Stretch Marks lost his page on Instagram, but he got his page on social media. Let's check that out in a little bit. Again, situations sound familiar, or I don't know, it's some weird way of promoting some, again, like who's this person? Online course, repigmentation tattoo. Uh, Website, Dr. Stretch Marks. Cool. So Dr. Stretch, maybe he's the main dude running the stretch marks. Oh, there's that video again. Again, this is camouflage estriage. I don't know what that means. Anyone who speaks Spanish, please leave a comment below. Let me know what that actually. I know camouflage, but I don't know what the other word means. So let's keep going. Oh, who's this person? Again, it's in Spanish. I don't know what they're saying. God, I wish I paid attention in high school. Uh, yeah, more images slapping their logo right on that. More camouflaging, like, and the thing that stands out is like a lot of people's before and afters will be similar style and stuff. Oh, here's this guy. Um, don't know what he's saying. Let's see what this translation says. Most difficult thing about repigmentation, trying to steal other people's work and make it look like yours. They, okay, and some are they hawking like products now? Serums. Oh my God. What crazy shit are they putting on people's skin? Again, it's probably all scammy anyway. Another 3D nipple. Now, again, we looked at some of the nipple at work. This is all different. Again, you can pick people's style. Oh, this is Dr. Chameleon. Again, great name. Love it. Ugh. Doing some kind of probably dry needling with a knot wrapped tattoo machine. Dope. Not great. Some brows. I don't know what that says. It's more the same. This image. Oh, how to draw nipples. Cool. They ripped this off of somebody. Chameleon dude again. There's that person drawing our business opportunities. Oh, he's got a nice big background of his weird fake website. It's just so wild. Yeah. So this is definitely scammy, weird. I don't know. He's doing like weird TikTok stuff. Um, ugh. Okay. Are you looking? Yeah, we're looking all right. So let's go back up because this is just so crazy. So they link this one. Let's go here. La Rosa. I don't know what this is. Okay, this is a WhatsApp form. I'm not doing that. But let's see if they have an actual page or friend, or let's look at friends, see who they're following, and find La Rosa Ink. Oh, hey, recognize that image? Because I know I did. Let's check him out. Petra La Rosa. Maybe this is this person's personal page, and La Rosa Ink is their tattoo page. Sure, it happens. I have a personal page. It's not related to tattoos. So let's see. We've seen this image. It's that guy, people training around him. Petra La Rosa. Cool. I'm not clicking that. It's very strange. So some TikTok videos. Now, I don't have TikTok. I tried to go online and view TikTok stuff, but it's hard without having an account. Jesus Christ. So some flesh tone stuff they're looking at. Oh, here's a screenshot that they did ebook, some fibroblasts, just screenshot scrolling. Again, this is how easy it is to steal and take someone else's work and claim that it's yours. And they're promoting training. They're definitely promoting training. And people are commenting. Very nice. Oh, well, guys, we've come to my video. Here I am. That's my latex work. Those are my hands. Um, that is me doing, there I am in the corner. There's my nose ring. That's me doing some areola work. So let's see what they're saying. Want to learn how to make 3D areolas step by step? I invite you to take our masterclass. Knowledge accessible to all. The best investment is your education, and we're here to provide it to you. Inbox me if you're interested. I'm so interested. I'm so interested. Wow, 5 people liked it. Thank you for liking my video. What an insult. So that's where I claimed any accounts linked to any of these, you're a scam. You're a scam. Obviously, you've used the same material over and over again until you get caught. Like, again, that video that you just saw was on Instagram, but I flagged it, removed it. And now there's that image again. And they removed it, but they're still using it on other platforms that I wasn't aware of. Same content over and over, this big one again. So look, like they actually hosted or whatever this is, and 3 people liked it. Hopefully no one fell for it. This is just wild. Yeah, and really this is for the tattooers who are looking to, trying to find training, and it's hard. Oh, look at this. They just straight up they went into Canva and they screenshotted someone else's training and just put it up there, like, to fake, like, "Oh, this is our training." There's my work again! Hey! Starting the 3D Areola Masterclass. So how much? $200 now. Now it's $200. That's cool. Tamara Johnson, God, I hope you're a fake account and just boosted it because you got ripped off. That is my latex work right there, people. I am not or know anyone named Petra La Rosa. Never gave anyone permission to use my latex skin, any of my work. My work is trademarked and copyrighted, so this is a violation. Oh, this is so cool. Areola Masterclass. Yeah, and it just gets better and better and better and better. And, yep, the camouflage people. So, yep, this is a scammy account too. Right off the bat, you're a scam. So let's go back. Let's see. Videos, reels, about friends. Let's see their friends because I know there's more accounts linked here. And again, it was usually because, like, oh, I recognize that photo because you used it in your promotion and your page and all this other crap. Let's see. So let's see if we can find La Rosa Ink. Oh, look at that. Microblading. So this is there are groups on social media that you can be a part of, get some info, support and all that crap. And they posted some stuff in here. So Petra is part of Beauty Service in Sarasota, Florida area. So you're also in Florida. Um, the best breast areola drawing tutorial on the market. This was 2022. God, I hope they all got caught and just don't do this anymore. La Rosa Inc. Let's see. La Rosa phone number, no website. I don't know. I feel like we've seen these pictures before. Cute little logo. Makes you look like you almost do like teeny tiny tattoos. How adorable. Not much there. Okay, maybe there's another one we can find. La Rosa Ink. I feel like when I was looking these up, it had a black logo. So I did save some because, God, there were so many. There were so many. So I did save some. Let's see. It's called Rose Ink. My bad. Let's see. Camouflage de Estrada Caracas. Okay, so there's that dude again. Same image. Here we go. Rose Ink. So let's go into theirs. Rose Ink. Health and beauty. View profile. La Rosa Inc. What at form? La Rosa Inc. Gmail. Oh, they're Venezuela. Maybe that's where they're originally based from. Some TikToks, some camo stuff. Now they're getting a little bit more spicier. We've studied. Oh, they studied it too. Radiant ink sets. Like, there's so many linked accounts. Now they're slapping the La Rosa Yeah, like they did with the rhino, they're doing it here too. This is just wow. Oh, look at that. Starbright. They're also Starbright, artists. Cool. It's just oh, there's that one again, before and after La Rosa, although I thought it was on someone else's page. Here I am again. I'm so glad that it's so useful to them. Want to learn? Here we go. I invite you to attend online masterclass this July 1st and receive detailed information. God, who spoke about this? No one. 2 comments. Let's look at the comments. For some reason, I can't. Okay. Maybe they removed them because it's bullshit. There's that 3D stuff again. My God. It just goes on and on and on and on. La Rosa Ink. Yeah. It's just, this is so wild to me. And they have like multiple accounts to try to look legitimate. And I do believe there was something else um, where they actually had like a group. Oh, let's go to Dr. Stretchmark. Yeah, that was the other guy. So, Curso Camouflage Estrada. Oh, there's some random dude here. Dr. Stretchmarks. Last posted 2020. Okay. Some tattoo machines. Some vitiligo. Oh, we've seen that before. Rhinoir. So if I see that anything with Rhinoir. Oh, look, Julio at Rhinoir and Rhinoir. Cool. This is a scam. They're stealing stuff. Like at this point, it's just who's this person? Dr. Pigner. Interesting. Okay. Uh it's now they're promoting someone named Dr. Pigner. We'll go back to them. We'll find them out. But like this is wild. This is crazy. This is not their work, obviously. You can slap your logo. There's the nipples again. And just, you know, try to claim that you're something else. Treatments last 3 months. Post treatment, I made an agreement with Ryan to stand obtain a final result. What? Luckily, I think this one. Let's see what this says. I don't know. Just random stuff, but whoop. It's a big problem, guys. And again, this is just one that I caught. Ooh, let's look at reviews. Nope. Mentions. Let's see what this says. So, Security Business Suite, March 21st this year. Uh, we the Meta team, and we're sorry to inform you that your site has taken action that violates our community standards. We understand that every website faced challenges. Oh my God, 30-day posting suspension. So maybe someone called him out. That's awesome. Oh, look, and it's Camouflage Estrada again, and they're linking all these people, and yeah, like it's just friggin' crazy. So yeah, let's see. Oh, Laura Pigner. I did save this. Okay. So she was that artist that in Dr. Stretch Marks was promoting or whatever. Let's see. Rhinewar.com, baby. I don't Yahoo.es. Okay, she's in Spain. So this is like a person promoting stuff. And little slapping your logo again. Cute little logo. I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is creepy. This is very creepy. Reviews. Any reviews? Excellent service and attention by Petra. We went to that person. So, okay. Oh, Camouflage. Excellent service. 100 recommended. I'm assuming. Translating poorly. So, it's this like weird cycle over and over again. I think this person may be a fake person too. Because again, they all, or this person is real and they got their images stolen and created this fake account. We're giving a giveaway. Deep cleanse facials. Oh, now they do esthetician stuff too, right? Wow. This is wild. What other stuff did I save? So, yeah, I think this was just Petra. So they did have again an actual like group. And I think this is the group. Let's see, discussion. Yeah. So it's a group. So they also have groups, just like oh my god, they have 122 members. Oh, surprise. Members with things in common. Oh, this is a friend of mine. Please, if you're watching this, pay attention. Ugh. L camouflage. Oh god, this looks like a fake one. 5 months ago. We're gonna check that one out. But like, let's see. Yo, like if this doesn't scream weird, scammy stuff, like you have a live thing. I don't think that's you. That's two different people, and you got money flowing everywhere. And YouTube. Oh, it's group posts. Digital creator. Let's view profile. 0 followings. That's too bad. So you got a new face person here. Again, I don't know what this is saying. More camo stuff. Man, camo is just getting ripped off left and right. Let's see translation. Aesthetic are extra bones. Enroll now. So enrolling to train still. It's not like just trying to scam clients. They're also trying to scam tattoo artists. Let's see this one. Stretch marks affect 90% of women. Okay. But who are these people? Let's zoom in a little bit. Look, Crocs. I don't, this is a totally different person than whoever this person is. Lacrosse.com. We should probably go to that one. But it's probably just someone else's account. They jacked it, stole it, and just slapping their stuff all over it. Like, this is so insulting. So this is a new one I didn't know about. Cool. Yeah. Grimy as fuck. And they're newer. So they're probably doing way more stuff. Let's see who else is part of this freaking group. Again, this is usually like groups, like I know there's a lot of like breast cancer survivor groups and um, support groups and tattoo groups. And I'm part of a few of them, but that they actually made a group and all of like, okay, so either these are just people who just don't know, or they're fake accounts, or it's other dummy accounts that are all scamming. And my God, there's a lot. She comes up a lot. Oh, there's the Estrada. See, like these images of their like their profile pic, like this one. I don't know. It's so sad. It is so so sad. But yeah, this is a big problem. So after this podcast, I'm going to report my images being used again. I'm gonna do what I have to do. There's Petra, created the group back in the day. And I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And this is what I was able to discover. So this is what I was able to discover just on my own, going down the rabbit hole of Rhinoir.com. And I'm sure there's hundreds more that I just haven't been cued into. Again, I discovered this just following a hashtag and recognizing another artist's work that I knew wasn't this other page's work that they were claiming it to be. And voila. So they kind of, on their own greedy purposes, called themselves out. But how else are you going to try to scam people without, promoting yourself? This one is wild. And I want to also say that, as a medical tattoo artist, I get a lot of people asking me about training. They want to train with me, shadow me. And I know that training is a commitment and you need to be accountable to that student. For one, they're asking you because they admire your work ethic, whatever it may be. And they are looking to learn. Everyone has the right to learn a new trade or a new skill. But because there's no structure like going to nursing school or going to become a carpenter or whatever it may be, it's a little bit more difficult and challenging. And it opens up people to being scammed and to having these dummy accounts and people taking advantage of. Now, there are some really good training out there. Then there's some mediocre ones. And then ones just like this where it's an absolute scam. Hopefully, everyone knows just by looking at it that it's nothing they would be interested in. But this was from a different country. They were promoting some things like we saw in Florida, some in Spain, some in Venezuela. But this is just one little pyramid scheme that I found, and who knows how many other ones are out there and actually are more successful and may even look more professional and stealing people's work, and we're just not aware of it. And this is the problem. And we saw a big blow up during COVID when a lot of tattoo shops and tattoo artists weren't able to work and tried to find alternative means of making money. So they created online courses. It's very easy to do and it's a nice flow of money, especially when you're not able to do tattoos. But that also led to this bubble of really crappy online trainings where you pay, 500 bucks and you go through it and you're like, what did I even learn? I just wasted $500. To the ones where just like this, like if we went to rhinewar.com and I wanted to take training, there's nothing to like click a link to purchase an online course that's usually common. You have to either WhatsApp them, you have to email them, you have to like I don't know, weird sketchy stuff and um it's a problem. So I just feel like if artists should just be more aware of what's going on and to understand that your work may be stolen, it may be used to promote false advertising, false training. And if someone is actually have the shittiest of balls to take on clients with no training, but just think like, oh, well, easy enough, I'll do it and take on a client and use them as a model and actually harm that person, that is so foul. And that's why, I want to speak up about these things so people don't get harmed, don't get taken advantage of, and just, you know, calling the bullshit out. This is not where I usually want to go with my podcast, but I felt like this was so important to discuss and share. And hopefully, people will be on the lookout for these common things so they don't get taken advantage of. Because I hear a lot of people share that, they've gotten crappy training, they got scammed, or they were just discussing with someone training, and then the artist fell out and like never heard from again, took their money. Now I will say when I originally discovered this page, this scam, basically they were accepting Bitcoin. They were accepting Bitcoin as payment, and to me I'm like, that's the biggest red flag ever, for God's sakes. Now that just seems like they take PayPal, so they must have leveled up their game. But again, it's very, very sketchy. And this is something that I feel, again, it's so obvious, but maybe not to everyone, especially those who haven't been in the industry and they want to get into tattooing and they stumble upon, these kind of courses, especially for such a low price, $55 to do areola training in New York. Sure. Okay. You training like 1,000 people at once. Then or $200. Like, yeah, someone who's just starting off, who doesn't maybe have a lot of money, doesn't have any experience, is willing to take that because it's a low blow, but that's where they fall into these traps. I will say that if you are an artist out there and you are really wanting to do this work, please don't take any shortcuts. Really look into the people you're training with. Look at the reviews, look at their work. If they seem to have different work, different styles, and, just weird things like a picture of a chick on a with a cow, like what is that about? Um and then using same images, or, same accounts have the same images, like we saw that one guy with the people around him, like it's obvious, but do a little bit of research and homework. Not everything is what it seems to be. That is for sure. And that is something we'll kind of take away with all of this. Take the time to do the research so you don't get burned in the end. There are a lot of scammers out there, and I hope that this video has helped you kind of recognize that. If you're any of the artists that you saw yourself in this video, which I would definitely say I know a few of you, please look at the people who are following you and just remove them, or report them, whatever it may be. But this is a big problem. We want to protect our craft, we want to protect the industry, and calling out scammers like this definitely needs to be done, and more so than I would like it to happen, but it needs to happen. So we can start right here. If you have any comments or would like to, say that you're not one of the scammers that I called out, leave a message. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk it out. Let's interview each other. We can talk about all about your training and how it was so helpful to use my video and my practice skins for your areola training that costs $55 in New York. I would love to talk to you. Uh, anyway, so that wraps up this week's episode of Alchemy Ink Podcast. We will have more educational stuff coming up, but I definitely wanted to just bring this to everyone's awareness. All the artists out there that I admire and respect and are friendly with. Protect your artwork, protect yourselves, protect the clients, and hopefully things will change in the future. If you'd like to be on the podcast, you have a story to share, whether you're a client who received medical tattooing or maybe a tattoo artist who got scammed from tattoo training. In my YouTube channel, there is a Google form that you can send in your submission to be interviewed on the podcast. And I would love to hear your stories. There's so many interesting ones out there. So I'm excited to hear what others have to say. Also, like and subscribe to this channel if you find these videos helpful. And I really appreciate you guys being here today. Protect yourselves, protect your art, protect the client, and I'll see you guys soon.